Okay, guys, it's a Friday podcast.
Which means we're going to get sexual with you.
I'm just going to put like a blanket on me so it looks like I have something different.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Get sexy.
I think I'll die if I put a shirt over a shirt.
Oh my God.
We're just trying to make it look like it's different.
I'm
Then it's
little
actually not
box.
different. She's like, I can't do anything, Mom.
Okay.
You did something to my phone, Mom.
So do we have questions?
No, I've got a few things, okay? We got funny stories about sex, okay? Funny stories about sex.
Okay.
Here we go.
Am I wearing your husband's sweatshirt?
Yeah, you are wearing my husband's sweatshirt. This is really funny. This is your confessions. You guys make us laugh. You make us happy. I had a roommate who banged a guy on our neighbor's car.
Wow.
Yes, we watched. The neighbor also saw and locked the car with her key from inside to scare them off.
Okay. They were having sex on the car, did you say?
Yeah, on the car. The next day, she sent us a car wash bill.
That's really funny.
What would you do?
How do you have sex on the front of
Hood of the car?
Oh, sounds like...
I mean, the hood. Where else would you have it? The hood or inside?
The roof?
Just bend over backwards. Put it in.
Oh, so you're not actually on the car. You're just leaning up against it?
Yeah.
Is there any other way you could do it?
Well, you could really damage a car by having sex on it.
Yeah, like you could lie down leaning back on the windshield with your body. No, that would be uncomfortable.
Well, that would also be dangerous for the car.
Okay.
Like the hood. Like they dent quite, like they go in and out. They have to be a bit flexible.
Yes, we watched. I love that for friends.
What?
That they watched.
I know. And you know, when you're younger, I don't know if you guys still do this, but when you were younger and you caught people doing it, you'd yell and scream. No?
Weird. I never caught anyone having sex in my whole life.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's in the movies. I feel like people are like, oh my God, get it on. Yeah, no. Okay, maybe that's just me.
Did you ever see anyone have sex? Anybody? Did you ever see anybody?
I mean, I think it was just like assume that people went upstairs or like in the thing.
Yeah, but did you ever like walk in and see two people having sex?
At the after.
What's the after?
Like them naked in the bed. Like I woke up in the morning, the flaccid penis was on their...
Yeah. So you've never watched caught someone even like at a wedding or anything?
I mean, I had people. I've been around a lot of sex with my wedding. A lot of people had sex.
So you watched two people have sex?
I didn't. I was very busy at my own wedding, but lots of people saw people have sex. Yeah.
I don't mean other people. I meant you.
No, I just have walked into people having like the after. And I mean, listen, my friends have also had sex, and I know they did. I'm like, get out of my. When I was going through Europe,
not that.
Not having sex in the same room. Oh no, I've never watched. Like my
walked
friends.
in on someone having sex or like looked out the window and seen your friend having sex.
No.
Me neither.
Would you like that?
No, but I've never seen live sex.
Natalie's getting the dry age sirloin steak sandwich.
Like you know that thing in Amsterdam, the red light special?
Yeah.
What happens in those windows? Just girls?
You watch people have sex.
And do the and if you're
I do know that because I've been there.
Did you see them have sex?
I feel like we walked through them like it's kind of like, oh my God, it's not like, it is something you go see, but it's not like, how do I put this?
Wait, I did watch some people have sex at the swingers club.
Yeah.
That was exciting, but there was kind of a window. I definitely saw a girl giving her guy a blowjob, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But the red light special, so let's say I'm a guy, and I can go, and I can...
you can watch from the street.
No, but like who's having sex with the girls in the window? Customers or performers?
Both. Depends where you go because they're live sex clubs, live sex shows, live. So
if I'm walking down the street, I could watch like just a random guy having sex with a girl.
Yeah, I think you could go into one of the clubs. Like you pay a fee,
but I
watch.
mean when
I think they do like risky. I haven't been in a long time, and I remember when I went, I remember being like, so weird. Like it wasn't like, oh my God, this is so hot. And also, there's a bunch of weird people there. Like it's not like it's a bunch of tourists. And like weird guys.
So I guess I've always imagined the red light district. So are they in the window? Never been to Amsterdam. Feel like I get run over by a bike.
No,
apparently it's outrageous to communicate to transport yourself now because there's so many bikes.
Oh yeah, I haven't been there that long. I mean, I was young.
But do people have sex in the windows?
Yeah.
Or is there sexy ladies in the windows and then you can go in and get them?
I feel like there's both. Depends where you go. There's different strips, different things.
I'm gonna look up a video of it later.
You might have put a thing on your thing so you can't. No, have you? No,
I just at the swingers club. I guess it was happening, but I didn't actually watch it. And I never walked into a room where any friends were having sex. I mean, for sure the after, whatever, but never seen it happen. Never seen my parents doing it. never walked in on anybody. Never.
You know, I think of the festivals, right? Actually, there's a video right now of Kanye going around where he's getting a blowjob and his ass is hanging out and they're on a boat and they're in Venice.
Oh, I saw that picture. I didn't know he was getting a blowjob.
Well, that's what they're assuming because she's on her knees. You see her go down. His
or
wife.
He's married. Okay.
Yeah. And they're like, Kanye, come on, get your shit together. And his ass is...
Seriously, Kanye.
So he assumes, nobody knows because it just is like an assumption that you see her go down. Maybe people saw it, but the video I don't think can show it. But his ass is out and he's sitting there and there's like drivers, there's people on the boat and he's getting a blowjob. It just didn't look very charming. But
I know.
What do I know? I'm like, and everyone's like, Kanye, come on, get a room. Like, come on. You know, it wasn't risky. It was kind of gross is what I took from it.
Especially if there's other people on the boat. But it's his wife.
And why do you need to, I guess, voyeurism. People like voyeurism. Like,
yeah, which I think would be fine if like the two of them were on the boat in the middle of it.
In the ocean. Yeah. Not driving down the canal where all the tourists are.
Yeah, I mean.
It's like all tourists and you see them and you're like, oh.
And like, does he ever get his kids? I'm feeling I'm feeling like that's a no right now. And I also, after watching the documentary on him and seeing how like fragile.
I didn't know there was a documentary.
Yeah. Yeah. And his mom's in it before she dies and all that.
Oh, that's really sad.
His mom was such a amazing normal person, but like how fragile.
He's normal, just got major mental health issues, right?
Yeah,
and then was he like a little bit off like before? Is he off or does he have mental health issues? Or is he just such a creative, he's kind of cuckoo?
I think it's both.
And did Kim keep him like locked and loaded or like what happened there?
I think so. But I also saw when he did the interview with David Letterman and he said that he doesn't like to be medicated because it fucks with his creative juices. He was always very mentally fragile.
Okay.
He's a fragile person.
Okay.
So the kind that you could almost feel could break at any time, and his intensity for things is so big that he's kind of like probably unmedicated, a train wreck waiting to happen.
I mean, I feel for him.
I do too,
that's
especially
very overwhelming.
And I think that like, you know, because his mom died because of liposuction that he had bought for her, I think there's just so much there.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if he's in therapy. And not that I judge, I'm just curious.
I feel like he's probably been in and out. I bet he kind of feels like no one can tell him.
Okay. I mean, I love that we're guessing this, but you watched him. So I wonder, I mean, yeah, it must be hard. I've got another one for you. Yeah. Okay. My friend had a one night stand in college. They were hooking up in her friend's bedroom and she thought she grabbed lotion for lube. When she woke up, she realized she used tanning lotion and she had random spots all over her hands, her bottom. She'd see the guy randomly, but they never spoke again.
So he had some weird tanning shit too.
And he probably doesn't know that because most guys, like my husband is just getting privy to like the tanning world and it looks like you shit the dick. Like it looks like you shit the dick. Like when we wear our
but it wouldn't look like he shit the dick right away.
No, but
it'd be the next morning he looks down and
he's
be
probably like, I have something weird on me because our bed looks like you crap or you have brown period.
Yes.
So he probably thinks she had her brown period and it's stained.
And it's stained because he's a guy and he has no idea. Yes. And he's like, oh my God, guys, he tells his dorm mates and they're like, oh my gosh.
Dorm mates. I like that. Yeah, dorm mates.
You have to go to the nurse. And the nurse is like, this is interesting. It looks like tanning cream.
And it smells a bit funny.
Oh yeah, good thing it has that smell. Oh my God, that is wow. And I also feel like a tanning cream inside your vagina would be like really chemically and stuff.
Hopefully it was a good one.
I know. That's really funny though. I could totally see how that would happen, especially on like a drunk like night. Oh my just grabbing something.
God.
That's a good one.
Have you ever used something weird in bed?
Like the wrong lube?
I don't know, it's weird. Have you ever used like coconut oil?
No, but I mean, if I needed to lubricate, apparently that's a very natural way to do it.
Coconut oil? Not for your vagina? I don't think inside your vagina. I feel like that's a no.
It's a yes.
Coconut oil in your vagina?
Yes.
Are you 100% locked and loaded on that?
99.
I'm checking.
I think it's a really good natural lube. There's so many things you can do with coconut oil. It's a beautiful product.
It's a beautiful
cook with it. You can do your hair mask with it.
Can you
moisturize with it?
Coconut oil as a lube?
So you can do something like clean out your earwax with it.
It is a natural alternative to petroleum-based lubricants. Coconut oil does not dry out the skin, nor does it break down when exposed to higher temperatures like some other lubes do. So you can use it. Wow, Natalie, there you go.
Coconut oil is so weird how like when it's hot, it's a liquid, and when it's cold, it's a solid. That's a science experiment.
Oh my. God, if I gave hand jobs, I'd give that a go.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It would be like a science experiment, but I don't like them.
I was
Do
thinking
your own hand job, sir.
Yeah, I was thinking we could challenge each other to a hand job with coconut oil to tell each other how it went, and our husbands would be so happy. We'd get whatever we wanted.
Would a hand job really make him happy? Would a hand job really make him happy?
I mean, they're not going to stop with the hand job, so might as well just get to the good stuff.
Like, is a hand job like is that like the golden goose these days?
No, but you know what I do wish? The coconut oil tasted so delicious
that you want to eat his dick.
Yeah, that you give a blowjob with it. That would be. I mean, because all those flavored lubes are just, they have such a weird, gross on my tongue.
I just wish dry humping was real. Like back. I wish it was back.
I'm sure you could bring it back. I think sometimes they'll take whatever they can get.
Dry humping. I don't think my husband will go for dry humping any day of the week.
I want you to try on your outdoor living room furniture. Tell me how it goes.
And then no more. No, don't touch me. What? You're dry humping. No,
That's all you get.
I'm not ready to go any further.
No.
I'm not ready yet.
Yes.
Ready for what? We've had 3 children. I'm going back in time.
I'm starting again.
I'm reliving. I'm starting my sexual journey from the beginning.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Let's take it slow.
Let's take it slow.
But then he'll
Do
try.
you respect me? Because I just want to kiss and dry hump.
But then he's going to want to like feel you up.
Oh no, he doesn't respect my body. Then if he doesn't want to do what I want to do, then he's not respecting my body.
That's very true.
You know what I mean? Then there's other men out there who will. Remember we used to say all that? That's gone.
What do you mean?
If you aren't ready to have sex and then they dump you, then they weren't worth it anyways. Now, if you don't have sex, they're
stuck
fucking
with
divorced. And it really, it's very
them.
confusing. They really did give us some mixed messaging there. They were like, what a dick bag if he's not going to respect that. And now it's all like, if you don't, what's wrong with you? Keep them young and virginal. Once you become a non-virgin, what the fuck is wrong with you for not wanting sex? That's confusing. You see that?
It's also like sleeping in a bed alone.
You're like so respectful for not doing it for so long. You're so, wow, your morals are so strong. Look at you.
And then all of a sudden you get married and you're like,
it's like, what's wrong with you? You don't have sex. What's wrong with you? You don't have more. It's confusing messages. We save yourself. It's secrets. Say sacred.
Did your parents ever talk to you about like losing your virginity? And I'm gonna go with no for that for you.
Fuck no.
No. I wonder how many people told their parents when they first had sex. You know those girls though with their moms and they told them?
I'd rather not my children tell me. I'm cool. You figure that shit out. I do not need to know if you're having sex. I'm okay with it. I'll teach you what to do. I don't need to know your sex life. I really don't. I don't want to know.
Ew, our kids are gonna have sex lives. Just when you said that, I pictured your kids
differently, and then I'm gonna like, you know what? I'd rather think of you as non-sexual. And I know it's all normal, but I
know, but you guys know, even we understand it's normal, but just think about the awkwardness of like young people having sex with. No, it's just,
imagine they submitted confessions to us. The first time I did anal was with a very beautiful man. As a newly single mom, I was brave. He finished, pulled out, and all I could smell was shit.
Oh, God.
I reached back there. It was all over my hand.
Nope.
As he showered, the whole bathroom smelled like shit.
Nope.
I was nervously washing my crack as fast as I could.
Oh my God.
So.
Oh my God.
So.
You know when any kind of shit doesn't go in the toilet?
Okay, stop it. I'm actually going to barf.
I know.
I'm actually going to barf.
I feel so bad for her. I'd like to find out how, because I bet he didn't care. He just showered. It's like,
I
it's
guess.
just shit. I'm a guy.
They do. We've talked about this before, and there's nothing wrong with anal. But if you're going to do it, it's going to get messy. Like there's no way around it, and you have to be mature enough to handle what comes out when you go in.
Or you do like the people, you watch the tutorial of how to do it, and there's a lot of prep time that goes into it so that doesn't happen.
Yeah. But if it's just a whim of a night, right? Like if it was the whim of a night.
I guess that's the biggest part of me not being okay with it is I do
and
not.
We just learned that, by the way, this past few months.
About having to like get it clean and stuff.
How much prep time you needed.
I know.
By a TikTok that I sent you.
That girl.
Yeah. I mean, that was very recent. So we did not know that much. So it's fine. I mean, sex is messy. Sex is not clean. You can smell sex
but
too.
Shit is different.
I know, but same shit, different day. I wonder if a man who likes men thinks that sex smells gross when it's vaginal.
I think so.
Yeah, because vaginal sex smells too. You can smell sex. If your kids are having sex, you walk in, the room reeks of sex. Anyways,
that's enough.
after I got out of a 10-year relationship with a very okay, mediocre sex, okay, not with a guy, but the man, the 10-year-old, the 10-year relationship, I met a guy that blows my mind every single time.
Can you just pause before you give me more? How often do we fucking hear that?
I know. Well, it's new. But one night I decided I want to use butt toys, so I brought over a vibrating butt plug. Mm-hmm. Well, if it didn't slip inside me and we had to go fishing out for it, it was mortifying.
He had to
We
go
never
fishing.
spoke of the moment again.
But then they moved on happily.
She didn't say that. She just said they never spoke of the moment again.
Do you think that if you got something stuck up there and then you went to the washroom, it would push it out?
Oh, I don't.
No, I just need to know that.
I think it's going to make me faint.
No, just one quick question. Just tell me if you...
I think I'd faint.
No, but if it goes up there, if let's say I get something stuck up there, if I go number 2, will it push it out?
I don't know. I don't know if it gets stuck up. I don't know if it goes down a root. I don't know how many roots there are.
I do not know the highways of your body. I agree.
I don't know if it goes, you go right, it goes
Someone
left.
was just telling me a story about a stone in their body, and that when the stone got taken out of that organ, that the stone tried to find another. Is it liver an organ? Is it liver an organ? So the stone tried to find inside the body another organ, and I was like, I didn't even know like there
you
was
could jump from organs. Also, you don't think about a tampon when it can go down the wrong canal.
I don't think it can go under a wrong canal for me. I think there's one canal.
You've never put it in the wrong way.
I mean, it's gone like
sideways,
but it's never like gone down another highway.
Well, when we lost our cups, it went down a highway. You and I both have lost things way up there, and we had to really get it
high up, but not a left or a right.
I've gone right or left.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder what you have.
I told you I flipped up something.
I know, but like, what's the other route?
I don't know.
It's like your cup put on the maps, avoid highways and tolls. So it took the back route.
I don't know what's going up in my ass either. I don't know how many routes I have up there.
There's got to be just one.
Okay.
Because then if you went to the bathroom, some of it would go in the other part, and that would be toxic. Just like Britney Spears.
My husband and our 2 friends took turns going down on me one night.
Slow down. One more time. Who?
My husband.
Okay.
And our 2 friends.
Okay.
Took turns.
Yeah.
Going down on me one night.
Wow.
I'm not sure I liked all the attention on me, but it was pretty odd. So 3 guys, 1 guy.
Or was it a couple? Were their friends a couple?
Sounds
Our 2 friends. Sounds like a couple.
I think it sounds like 2 guys. So 3
guys total just going. So he's like, hey, butch, you want to look my wife's puss?
Yeah.
The other guy's like, sure. And the other guy's like, me too.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3. And she just lay there.
Yeah, unless the girl's like, I'll lick your puss too.
Yeah.
But feels like she should get her puss licked too.
Poor girl didn't get her puss licked if it was a girl. So that's all that happened. Just everyone rotated licking her puss.
Yep.
And she wasn't sure she liked all the attention.
Yeah. You know what's weird? You know what's weird?
Lots of things.
Okay, about sex.
Yes.
Okay. So let's just say, Kate, so like you go and lick a puss, okay? Like you and I have dinner and our friends over and we're like, hey, let's lick her puss.
Okay. So we have a girlfriend over and you and I are like, let's lick her puss. Okay.
And my husband's there too.
Oh, your husband too?
All 3 of us, let's go lick the puss, okay?
Oh, you, me, and your husband just licking, let's say Jen's puss.
Yeah. Jen.
Let's pick
It's
we
just
got
someone
lots of
named
friends named Jen.
Okay.
Just thinking of someone nearby.
So I'm like, oh, okay. So sorry, Jen. So I'm like, let's go lick Jen's puss. And she's like, yeah, lick my puss. Okay. So you know, my biggest thing is I don't know how you get from point A to point B. Like
do they all go running up, chasing each other, like poking each other in the butt?
And you're like, hey, like, how do you get from like having dinner to licking puss?
Yes.
In my brain, I have such a hard time. Like I'm like sitting here, okay, and I'm like in my brain. Okay, all of you go here. Close your eyes.
I can tell you how it happened.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so they're in your couch in the basement over there. Mm-hmm. So we're all sitting there like watching a movie, and it's kind of like a sexy movie.
So I've invited you over to watch a sex movie.
No,
like
it's like a movie that is sexy. It didn't mean to be sexy. It was like a sex scene.
A sex scene.
It was called like The Affair.
Oh, okay.
You didn't mean to do all
So
this.
me and my friends are sitting there and we're just watching a movie as adults too. Okay.
Actually, the 3 of us are watching. 3 girls are watching it. Because it's like a really good movie that's come out, and it's really it's romantic, but it's sexy.
Okay.
Like 50 Shades, let's say. Lots of girls went together to watch that. Then your husband, he's, hey, girls, you guys want a drink? He comes down, he brings his drink, he sits with us. Okay?
Okay.
Then all of a sudden, he puts his hand on your knee and rubs it, and you're feeling a little turned on. So then you put your hand on my knee.
What?
We should not have been characters in this. And then I put my hand on her knee, and then everyone's kind of like
we're all
feeling
rubbing
it.
knees. All four of us
slowly, yes,
are just rubbing knees.
Yes.
And no one's talking.
Yeah.
We're just watching the movie.
Yeah,
rubbing knees.
Yes, and then all
Okay.
of a sudden, your husband
Yes.
pulls down Jen's pants.
What?
She wants it. Don't worry.
So she doesn't. She doesn't suggest it. He just.
But he doesn't ask. But
So this is assault. But okay.
Oh, she's encouraging him. She's helping him take her pants off.
Oh,
She
what are
likes
we
it.
doing?
It's dark in the room and there's a candle lit.
Oh.
We're just watching. And then we're like, whoa, this is outrageous. I can't believe you're doing this. And then I just come over and I kind of push your husband's shoulder over and I get in there for a lick. And then you're like, well, I don't want to be left out. So then you push the shoulder the
What
other
are
way.
you two
And
doing
then
while everyone else
watching.
is just watching?
Watching while you're licking, I'm watching, and Jen is just like rolling her eyes back, and she's like, "This is amazing."
So then it's over.
Yeah, and then we're like, "Yep, you're all eaten up, you're all dried out," and then we just put our pants back on, and then
And we're like, thanks for the great night.
and then we're like, Mark's like, do you guys want a nightcap? And then we have a nightcap,
With
and then
puss all over our face.
all over our faces. And then he
Do we go
just
clean our face? We just have puss all
Yep.
over our face.
over our face. Then he gives us a nightcap, and we watch Jimmy Kimmel, and then we say goodbye.
And like, thanks for the puss, or thanks for the night,
Thanks
or
for the dessert.
or like,
Yeah.
thanks.
Thanks. Bye.
Why do you say bye?
We just act normal. Like, bye. That was so much fun.
And then do you call people? I just ate Jen's puss, or you just like?
You keep it to yourself, and you just tell Cat
Then I
Nat.
see her at the drop off the next day, and I'm like,
You act like nothing.
so nothing
Nothing
happened.
happened.
Nothing
Nothing
happened.
happened.
Nothing happened.
But then the next day, the three of you and I are here.
We're back to eating puss?
No. And another friend knocks on the
No.
door
No.
because she wants some.
No. Oh, so the rumor cut out. This house eats puss. See? Confusing. And then
So
they
see,
end up being your teacher or something. You're like, oh my God.
doesn't matter. You act like nothing happened.
So that's a rule. You do weird thing, not weird. You do things
Yeah.
in your basement, and then you never talk about it again. Like then you go and talk about the budget.
Yeah.
So
and if
that's
she
really-
but if she ever knocks on the door again, you know she wants it.
Oh, so this poor girl now is
Post-
only here for puss. We were friends before, and now she.
If she comes alone after baby bedtime.
Oh,
She's coming.
so when the
for
kids
puss.
walk down and ask for something, what's Jen? Jen, you're put. No, I don't know. I'm just trying to, in my brain, I try to get through these situations where I'm like, I'm really struggling. You know what I need? Y'all to submit the start to finish.
Okay.
How does it happen? Like, how does it start? How does a threesome start?
You
Like,
remember when I ended up in that situation? Like
what?
like before marriage, but I told you how I ended up in a situation where there was somebody having sex in a room and I didn't even see how it happened.
Okay.
I mean, how did that happen start to finish? I don't know. I think when you're drunk, things just happen.
Okay. You're
Drunk and high. If you're drunk and high, you kind of lose like
So
awareness.
we're drunk and high now.
Well, we're a bit drunk, and yeah, we had a sexy edible to watch the movie. I forgot that part.
Oh, so we aren't our normal. We're normal on edibles
oh my God,
this time.
we are not. Oh, yeah, they were good at edibles in this situation.
So if you guys could just help me, I really struggle with role play. I really struggle with all of these things, how you get from point A to point B and then to the next thing.
Okay.
Like when you're putting on your costume, you're
Yeah.
like, this is really fun. Like you go and buy your costume,
Yeah.
you're already turned on from buying the costume. And then you put it on and you don't laugh. Like it just fits you. Like you go trick-or-treating in it, but also you have sex in it. It's very confusing
You
to
really
me.
have to put on the character,
Well, I know, but
even the voice.
I think you have to get a real
Accent.
one, an accent.
Yeah, accent will make you feel like someone else.
So if you guys could just
Wear a different perfume.
if you could just help me get to that place, I'd really
A detailed explanation.
a point A to point B,
Okay.
and then how it ends.
Okay.
And then how you say bye. Do you clean up? Do you wash your face? Is a couch dirty? Where are you? Do you go to the bed? Who starts rubbing who? Whose suggestion is it?
Okay. Well, that was one scenario.
Yeah, I just don't know if that's real.
Well, I mean, I'm sure
Well,
it's
it's
happening.
not real for. Yeah, I'm sure it's
Well, it's
happened
not
too.
real because it never happened to us, but you can tell me another story.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I really do like these submissions, and I love
Poor Jen.
that all of you are doing this. I do. I'm like, so it really shows me what a sheltered life I live. I love my honey, but sex sucks. I just want to be single for the night to have some good rough sex. If you know, hit me in the hit me in the kidneys, please. She wants to be hit in the kidneys.
Oh my God, I thought she was going to say, if you know anyone, hit me up in DMs.
I know.
Hit me in the kidney. I know what she means.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
What?
It just means it's so hard that like it feels like it is hitting things that have never been hit before. The thing is,
don't really physically hit me in the kidneys.
No, I don't think
having
so.
sex.
I don't know where the kidneys are.
I think they punch you in the side. Oh yes, there's a movie. Yeah, there is. Something you punch them in the kidneys when you're having sex, something happens. Yes. Oh my God, this is a thing. I'm having deja vu. Hold on. Maybe my last life I got hit in the kidneys while having sex.
I thought it meant like from the penetration.
Hitting the kidneys
during sex.
During sex.
You know, I think that she should absolutely have one night off if she thinks she can maneuver that with her partner, but also
it's a donkey punch.
I do remember this too.
You remember this? Where is this happening to us right now? Come on.
Well, it didn't happen to us, but I remember the story.
Yeah, right?
Maybe Romeo told us about it.
Okay.
That would hurt to be punched in the kidneys.
I think some people
with your actual hand.
I think someone we know had to do that to someone. Mm-hmm. Is that ringing a bell now?
Yes, it does ring a bell. Okay, but I think like if you don't want to cheat on him or ask him for a hall pass, why don't you tell him you want that and just see if he could pull it off?
I know.
Maybe do a little research on his own about punching you in the kidneys. And if it doesn't work out, then ask for a hall pass. Or go to a sex club.
I've been married for 21 years with 3 kids. 17, 15, and 9.
Okay.
As you can imagine, no alone time.
Yeah.
One day, all the kids were not home. So we got naked. Both
for you.
laying on the bed when I hear Cat, me, say in my head, sit on his face.
Oh, God, Catherine. Oh, no.
So I did.
Oh, no.
We had a great afternoon.
Oh, good. Oh, I thought it was going to end badly. Cat's like, sit on his face, sit on his face.
Oh my
The whisper of advice from your very own sex therapist.
Maybe men should thank me everywhere because I think every man wants you to sit on their face.
Sit on his face.
That's what you're. I even got to thank you, Cat.
I thought the kids were going to walk in. That's a really nice story. Good for them.
I can't believe I'm inspiring sit facing everywhere, face sitting everywhere.
Especially when you don't do it or you say you don't.
I do not. You think I'm...
I don't do it, but I'm telling everybody else to do it.
Here's the thing. Because, that would be, if I have to get up and put my ass on his face.
Yeah. So did she.
I'm so proud of her.
I know, me too.
I really think I'm just saying, if you're going to bust out a move, most people haven't sat on someone's face. Most men want you to sit on their face. That's a 69.
Do I put all of my... Oh...
Like, think about it.
But I feel like when you're sitting on this face, you're facing
anyway, backwards,
but it's
forwards.
But it's a big difference if you're sitting.
Do you want to fuck his face forward or fuck his face backwards?
Right, but if you're sitting backwards, he's definitely going to want.
So go the other way.
Go the other way. Okay. So do I put all of my weight, all of my hundreds of pounds on his face?
You'll see if he buries or not.
Or do I hold on to the headboard?
You could do either. Depends if you could also brace yourself but on his shoulders.
Yourself on
you could push your weight up.
Are my hands behind me?
No,
but I'm facing forward.
Okay, then you can put on the headboard. That's right. Sorry, I got lost there for a minute.
Or
you're
I
right.
can put my hands behind on his chest.
If you're backwards.
No,
I guess.
That.
You're arching. That's tricky. You can barely move your shoulders right now.
Fall.
Yeah, no.
I'll end up with a vagina on his eyeballs.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's an unexpected move to bust out. If you are,
and do you think that you should be mostly groomed before you do that?
I don't think they fucking care.
Hair pie.
I don't think men care.
Okay.
I shared a meme with our husbands and Natalie just recently, and it was so funny because it's called a hand job and a blow job for a reason, because it's a fucking job and it's a job that we don't like, and then it's called eating out because it's a privilege. I was like, boom, because men love it, and it's called a job. That is super. It's not called eating job, pussy job, hand job, blow job, vagina job. No. So,
sex job.
I'm just saying it's super interesting.
It should be called a sex job.
Yeah, just super interesting. One time, my ex and I were in the middle of the deed, and his mom called, and he answered and tried to keep going.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
It's her ex. It's her ex.
Noted. What the fuck, dude? Way to really ruin an experience. What?
I'm going to say that that's just weird.
Yeah.
And I really think answering the phone at all
Do you think there's anything hot about like a guy being able to like act like he's having a normal
had a friend once
conversation?
who-
Whoa.
Yeah, who answered the phone during sex.
It was after sex. It was after
I wasn't talking about
foreplay.
you. Was it you?
Before sex. Okay. All right, guys. Well, make sure you subscribe to the podcast for
I thought it was
ad-free.
Jen.
And okay. See you guys next week. Okay.